Right away, notice the key issue. This is city-owned property. When property is owned by a city and open to the public during business hours, access is generally presumed lawful unless clearly restricted. Policies are not the same as laws. A government employee cannot create identification requirements on the spot without legal authority. The real question becomes, is this area lawfully restricted or simply uncomfortable for staff? Let's see how that develops.
You're on city property, it's public property. But if you want to be on our land, you have to come up front, check in, and be escorted.
Why would you say that?
Because I don't allow anybody in here unless I know who they are and what they're doing. I didn't say you couldn't come. You'll be escorted.
Well, if you want to come around with me, that's fine.
Yeah. But if you're leaving, then there's no problem.
Oh, I'm not done yet.
Well, then go up, check in the front office, tell them who you are, where you're from, and then we'll give you an escort.
Oh, I don't identify.
Doesn't matter. If you want to be here, I'll have to call police on you. I'm just asking you to come check in, and I'll give somebody to go with you. I didn't say you couldn't be on our property. We just don't allow access to anybody.
On whose property?
Ours, up here, cities.
Cities.
It belongs to the public.
Oh, yeah, okay, gotcha.
Public. Yeah. I don't have a problem with that.
Mm-hmm.
It's just we don't allow people here unless we know who they are. Somebody could be doing wrong stuff back here. Sure. We have no idea. You could be spraying chemical poison on water pipes that we have no idea.
Sure, yeah.
So I'm just trying.
Notice something important here. Refusing to identify yourself on public property, absent reasonable suspicion of a crime, is not illegal. The Fourth Amendment protects against unreasonable seizures. Police may ask questions, but unless you are lawfully detained, you are not required to answer. Now let's see whether a lawful detention is actually established.
To protect everyone and give you access as well.
Yeah, I mean, I could have F-18 Hornets circling overhead, getting ready to call for a bombing run on you, but we don't all just, huddle ourselves, or shouldn't, into a terror corner and just, fear for our lives.
I do because there are so many people that want to do bad things to other folks.
Well, I like to think, you're probably an astute individual that has the ability to read people pretty well. I probably don't come across as the evil overlord ready to annihilate the universe.
You're not.
So in that vein, like I said, I love being, first of all, an American, and I absolutely love my Fourth Amendment. I think it's one of the best things ever.
I do too.
So I just don't like to ID because you work for the government, and I just don't like IDing into the government. It's nothing personal, but at the same time, I just, want to finish my work and get back to it. So,
okay, well,
all right.
If you go check in up front, you'll be allowed access. If not, I'm going to call the police and have you removed.
Sure. Yeah. If you want to give a 911 a call,
I guess you could certainly do that.
Have we not satisfied you with our services?
Oh, I'm not a customer. Oh yeah. Like I said, I'm working on a story. Yeah.
So our customers don't think we do?
Well, I can't get into that now. So there's a few different kinds of journalists out there. There's those that you see on TV, as anchors. And then there's ones like me that get our feet on the street. We're investigative journalists. So we get out there, and I'm just getting some B-roll footage right now. And
this is a critical moment. The sergeant clearly states he does not suspect a crime. That means this is a consensual encounter. In a consensual encounter, you are free to leave and free to stay, as long as you are not violating a law. Without reasonable suspicion, authority is limited.
That's about it. So,
yeah, Woodward's coming over to patrol people, figure out what your deal is.
Gotcha. Yeah, and I don't want this to sound, rude or anything, but they're never going to know what I'm doing in any universe. Will that ever happen? I can promise you that.
We're used to dealing with people like you, so that's fine.
Used to dealing with journalists coming in to get B-roll footage.
Oh, now we know what you're doing.
Well, besides working on a story, usually that's a journalist.
Yeah, I think sometimes it's better if you
make an appointment or just
might have gone through the front
Oh yeah.
It's public property, but
Sure.
how would you feel if somebody came in and you were unaware and you'd never seen that person before? Wouldn't you be concerned on your own maybe safety?
No.
Oh.
I mean, we're all Americans, right? We all do our thing, and freedom's messy a little bit sometimes. But like I said, I'm working, and the idea, especially as to your point, giving you guys advance warning. That's the kind of thing anchors do. Investigative journalists, when they're out in the field working.
What are you investigating?
Public Works.
Public Works?
Yeah. So, I mean, if you guys get notice in advance, like, hey, this thing is going on, blah, blah, blah. Usually, and I'm not saying you two specifically, but some people will be like, uh-oh, he's going to come down. Let's clean it up, make it look really great. There'll be nothing to report on, right?
I don't know what you're looking to do. I don't know what
So yeah, I'm not
about Public Works, but
I'm not going to share it with you now.
But I mean, at nighttime, this is closed. It's not public property.
Oh,
it's not.
Well, it's public property. It's just not accessible after.
So
of
is
course,
it really accessible now to just anybody can come in here?
Well, public property.
I don't know. I'm asking.
I mean, you can look in RCW 98, 52, 70, and 80. That's the trespass statutes for Washington State. And it's really clear.
Here's the legal tension. An officer cannot lawfully order someone off public property without legal grounds. If the area is open to the public and no crime is suspected, removal may raise constitutional concerns. Discomfort is not a crime. Suspicion alone is not a crime. Authority must be tied to statute.
The Section 70 for outside. It's really clear. The defenses for criminal trespass found in Section 90 are really clear. If it's open to the public.
So what else do you need to film? Or are you just wanting a confrontation? Or are you just going to, you have a certain agenda or goal or what?
Weird that there's a couple of, thanks, George. Appreciate that.
You're welcome. So, yeah,
to answer one question of yours, which is, do I have more video and photo to get? Yes.
Okay.
Why would I want a confrontation? There's been nothing confrontational about me.
All right.
That's bizarre. I mean, why not ask a question? Are you getting ready to have a bombing run take place here? Are you going to have paratroopers come in and assault the place? I mean, that's just weird. I got all sorts of weird questions I can ask.
You're wearing a mask and no one else
It's a little chilly, man.
Oh, okay.
It's a little
He
chilly.
doesn't want us to film him, but
He doesn't want us to
It's a little chilly.
those guys.
This guy will help you right here.
Yeah, it's a little chilly.
These two guys will help you.
All right. Well, I'm going to go finish up. You guys have a good day.
Are you leaving, sir?
What's that?
Seems like you're walking off. Are you leaving?
No, I'm working.
What kind of work?
Journalist.
I don't know if they told you. It's let you know. Seems like you're doing for us. You are being recorded.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't have to let me know.
I'm Scott with Renton Police Department.
Nice to meet you, Scott.
Yeah. What's your name?
Steve.
I'm sorry?
Steve.
Steve?
Yeah, I don't want to give you more than that, though.
That's fine. Yeah. So what
Is this consensual?
Well, why would it not be?
Well, I can't assume. I mean,
you're here.
This isn't a detention or anything, is it?
I know what you're trying to do. You're not going to get a rise out of either.
Look.
Okay.
If you guys just want to get in your cars and leave, we can call it good right now. I'm not looking for a confrontation. I'm not even looking to have a conversation with you. I'm just looking to finish my work.
So, what work are you doing?
I already said I'm a journalist working on a story.
I'm sorry?
I'm a journalist working on a story.
What story?
I don't want to share it now. So you've probably seen multiple journalists. There's the really attractive ones on TV. That's not me. And then there's the one.
Once the officer confirms there is no detention and no arrest, the encounter legally shifts back to voluntary. And that's why clarity matters. When no crime is articulated and no lawful order can be justified, the government's power stops there. Knowledge changes outcomes.
Ones that actually go out into the field.
Have you checked in with anybody here? Because this is not public property.
Can I help you?
No, I think I'm good to go, man.
You're on city property. It's public property.
This isn't public property.
Yeah. Not unless you have specific reasons to be here.
I do.
The public can be here.
Yeah.
But they need to check in at the office.
You don't have to identify to access public property. There's no restrictions on this property whatsoever. What restrictions are there?
I'll let you go on about your way, but you need to leave the property.
Okay. So you're telling me I have to leave the property right now?
Yes.
And if I don't leave the property, I'll be placed under arrest?
I didn't say that, did I?
Okay, so you're telling me, are you ordering me or are you asking me to leave? They're two different things.
I'm directing you to leave the property unless you follow procedure.
Okay. And if I don't leave the property, what happens?
We're not going to go down that road, Steve. Okay.
Well, look,
if you want to walk away, you stop to talk to us.
That's fine.
But I'm telling you, you need to leave the property.
And what happens if I don't leave?
We'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
I'm not doing that. I want a supervisor here.
I am the sergeant.
Yeah, well, there's people above sergeants.
You can deal with me.
Am I detained right now?
No, you're not.
Okay, so you don't suspect me of any crimes?
No.
Okay, then why are you guys here?
Because we have a suspicious male on property where they shouldn't be doing things that are not normal.
Now, just to be on the safe side here, I checked my handy dandy 2025 criminal pocket handbook.
Okay.
You know, because the session laws from 2024 may have updated it. They didn't change the laws. As much as I know Jay and Bob really wanted to change the laws to make suspicion a felony or even a misdemeanor, I checked it and it's still not a crime whatsoever. So the issue here.
What do you mean what's not a crime?
Suspicion.
You're right.
Okay. So look, you're trying to impede my First Amendment liberty to go around and gain B-roll footage, video and photo so I can get my story completed. I have things to do here.
Okay.
You're ordering me off the property when you have no lawful authority to do so because there's nothing that restricts access here. Now, if there was a sign up there that says, and I don't go places.
Encounters like this highlight an important principle. Public property belongs to the public. Police authority is powerful, but it is not unlimited. No crime, no detention, no lawful removal. The Constitution protects speech, press, and public access. Know your rights, assert them calmly, and document your interactions.
I'm not allowed to go. There's a sign up there that said no trespassing, authorized personnel only, something like that. It'd be a completely different situation.
Yes.
I would head out at that point.
Okay.
This is publicly accessible. I'm just working on a story like other journalists do. What?
For people that come here with a directed purpose.
No. Section 90 of Chapter 52 in the RCWs is really clear on defenses against criminal trespass. Okay. This is open to the public right now. It's implied consent for entry. We know this because when you go through the front gate, the only sign that's there says you're under video surveillance.
So if you want to go do your story, then go do your story. You stop to talk to me.
No, you called out to ask me a question.
Are you leaving, sir?
What's that?
Seems like you're walking off. Are you leaving?
Now,
okay, so you're free to go.
Okay. And I don't have to leave the property.
Steve, you're free to go.
Oh! And like I said, I have no ill will intent against anyone. I'm not looking to harm or damage anything.
I don't know that.
What's that?
I don't know that.
I know. I'm trying to make a good faith effort.
To turn around. If you want to go, go.
I will. I'm also free to stop here. I just want to let you know. I just want to assuage concern. All right. There you go.